It is so nice outside. Okay. I'm going to put the thing on. Hey, Ari. Hey, Lila. How are you? Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. I'm gonna put the topic in right now. I decided to do it outside because it's so nice out. Hey, Miss J. Lynette, welcome back to the 3BWaxing show. Okay. Let me switch over. How y'all doing? Okay, can you see me? Is it too sunny? It's too sunny. Okay. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Yeah, I wanted to do it outside because it's nice out. It's a beautiful day. Feeling good. I thought I'd do it early. It's Friday. So you're off work. How's your guys' Friday going? Before I get started. I just had lunch at one of my favorite places, Black Market Meal Prep. They have healthy meal prep options, and then they also have a cafe. So I went to go pick it up because they don't deliver. But we're about to get started real soon. You guys are doing good? Anything exciting going on? Well, I can go into announcements first. So, I don't know when the salon is going to open up. I am in contact with the lady who runs Phoenix Suite. She emails constantly giving us different information about things. But also the esthetician I rent from, she keeps me in the loop. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show, Amina. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show, the Will Queen of Hearts. Welcome back. So I'm going through announcements right now for those who just joined. I don't know when we are going to be back in the salon. I mean, obviously it's a health thing, so I will wait as long as I need to make sure the salon is sanitary or the proper precautions are done, you know. Our hope, and I've talked to the esthetician about it, is hey. Our hope is that it's, June or July. They did say it may be 6 months from now, but I'm thinking that's not going to be the case. There are places that are opening up, like on Friday. I think they opened up today. I know Georgia has already been open, places in Georgia. It's a little stricter here, and for good reason. So that's the announcement on that. I don't know. Second announcement is I have the wax pot link. If you're looking to purchase a wax pot and wax, for a while I was giving a link out on Amazon, but they sold out. It's no longer sold out, or they came up with a new link, but I have that link. So if you would like that, either send me an email or a DM and I can get that to you. Hey, Genuine Faith. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Welcome. So, that's the second announcement. And then the third announcement is I am still doing Wax with You, Wax with Me calls. I do them on Tuesdays, where I teach you how to wax yourself. It's been going really good. I actually have a review to post. I think I'm going to post it today, about one of my clients who did the Wax with Me call. So, maybe if you want to see the review, to be like, oh, okay, this is working. I have gotten the feedback of like, oh, I'm just scared to do it myself. I don't trust myself. I'm walking you through the whole process of picking up the wax, showing you how to, showing you how to apply it and those kind of things. So I'm really walking you through it. How do I say that? Capricious Court. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Hey, Chai. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. So, yeah, that is the Wax with Me, Wax with You calls. And even if you have been waxing, even if you have been waxing a while yourself and you just want someone to show you how to wax better and improve your technique, because you can break your hairs if you pull incorrectly. So when you pull a strip, you do want to pull it as close as you can to the skin. Someone is really unhappy. That's a little baby. So when you have the strip on, you want it as close as possible instead of pulling it out. It is common to pull it out when you first pull a strip, just because, like, when, say you're doing your Brazilian and you're like 1, 2, 3 pull, you're more like, so it'll hurt less. You're like, oh, I'll pull it out. You want to pull it as close to the skin, parallel. It's gonna break hairs less. So those are the kind of things that, if we do a video chat, I can see with your technique and help you improve if you've already been waxing yourself. So those are the announcements. So let's get into the 3 ways waxing can improve your bikini line. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. And so you remember, welcome to the 3BWaxing show. I am Becca, your pro waxer and skin therapist since 2010. I help people remove unwanted hair, acne, discoloration, ingrowns through full body waxing, chemical peels, facials, and my products. Hey, Deanna. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Good to see you. I have my own product line, which is my exfoliating pads that have been sold all over the US, the UK, Canada, and the UAE. They're actually sold out. There's 2 of them, the acne and ingrown pads and the fruit enzyme pads. They're chemical exfoliants, so they are great for sensitive skin. I have the fruit enzyme pads are all organic. And then the acne ingrown pads have salicylic, glycolic, and lactic acid. They are all sold out. I did ship a ton of them yesterday. I have a few more to ship, but I'm also waiting on emails. So there were some things about the shipping and the order that I needed to clarify with a few of you. So if you can respond back to those emails, as soon as you do that, we can move on with the process of shipping those orders out. I also help estheticians start their own product line. I've helped many estheticians start their own product line, start their own salon suite, attract clients, and improve their waxing techniques. I have been the regional trainer for a large waxing franchise. You've probably heard of it. And then the lead esthetician and pro waxer for a high-end gym in Newport Beach. That's actually where I got my name, Pro Waxer. Thank you for the hearts. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show, Lily Hips. So that is me. That is for those of you who are new. Welcome, and those coming back, thank you. I go live on Tuesday through Friday Fridays are about waxing. You can join the Wax Lounge to know when I go live. I just emailed the Wax Lounge today. I actually sent a lot of emails today to a lot of different segments. So you probably got an email. On Tuesdays, I talk about products and their ingredients, and we highlight a product and I talk about it so that you are a educated consumer when you are looking at products, and you know what to look for and what the benefits of ingredients are. So that's on Tuesday, and you can join the lab for that. On Wednesday, I do esthetician education. I think for the rest of the year, I'll probably be talking about starting our product line because I have something big I'm introducing. So that's what's on Wednesdays. But I also give insight. Like, I went kind of on a tangent on Wednesdays, and it was kind of like depressing sounding. On Wednesday, it's just I was in an emotionally weird spot. And I was talking about how I started my salon and different things I learned from it. So I always put in like other stuff besides starting your product line. And then Thursdays I do Q&A. Yesterday's live was a Q&A, but I also did a nighttime routine for those of you who are working on your skin routine. I showed mine and like some tips on how to improve your skin. That's still up. That should be up for like a few more hours too. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show, X Kaylee. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show, The Destiny. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show, KT Monisha. Welcome. So, the 3 things to improve your bikini line. Some of you are new and don't know my story. I suffered from really bad boils, cysts, ingrown hairs on my bikini line, my underarms. When did it start? Probably it started sometime when I was like junior high, high school. And I always didn't like hair anyways. When I went to esthetician school, I started when I was in high school. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show, Will Was Wonder. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show, Royalty Temple. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show, Itera. I started esthetician school when I was in high school, and I was already waxing my underarms at that point, and that helped a lot with my ingrowns. But when I went to school, we could only wax the bikini line. We couldn't do full Brazilians because we were minors. Hello. So, when I was in school, I went to a salon to separately get my first Brazilian. When I tell you that it really helped my ingrowns, I mean, I've started a whole career / business / my whole life is evolved around waxing, basically. And so it really did change a lot of things for me. So that's the first one, is that it's going to change the ingrowns on your bikini line, especially if you have them really bad. I'm also a dancer. I'm not really consistent with dancing right now. I dance at my church. Obviously, we're not going to church right now. But I've always been a dancer, and so, I would be insecure about the ingrown bumps that I would have on my bikini line. And then the ones I had deeper where you couldn't see, they were just painful or ugly. And there was a time period, hey Ray, welcome to the 3BWaxing show, where I felt like everything down there was just ugly. Because it was scarred, there's a bunch of dark spots, it was bumpy, and there were all a lot of ingrowns. And I didn't know at the time about chemical exfoliation, waxing, how shaving didn't help. And I wasn't shaving with a razor, but I was shaving with the electric razor. So that helped me not get as many ingrowns, but there was nothing I was doing to exfoliate. So that's the first one. If you have really bad ingrowns and you are shaving, just waxing is going to change a lot for you. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show, Miss Marnie. Shaving will do a lot for you. Or sorry, waxing. Waxing will do a lot for you. The one thing I want to say about waxing, if you've been following me for a while, I talk a lot about hard wax. The wax pot that I'm recommending is hard wax. If you do the wax with me call, where I teach you how to wax yourself on video, you're going to need hard wax because it's gentle on the skin. The difference between hard wax and soft wax, if you're just like, what's the difference? How do I know which one is which? Hard wax, you usually see it in the beads or pellets before you put it into the pot. And it goes on the skin, hardens, and then peels right off. Soft wax is, you apply it, it's more like, you see it a lot of times in honey form, but there's all different colors. You apply it to the skin, you apply a muslin cloth on it, and then you remove it, which I have a ton of muslin cloth, by the way, from like a long time ago. Hey, Divine Spa and Body. Hey, Tasia Williams. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. So that's the difference between hard wax and soft wax. Soft wax takes the living cells of your skin. So really, you technically should only go over the skin once. You can go over it like a few times, but to protect the skin, go over one time. It's easier to bruise somebody with soft wax. Hard wax is easier to clean up. That is another thing. I have waxed a lot of people. I don't even know the actual count of it. But if you think about it, I've been doing this for 10 years. And then before that, I was just waxing people for fun, like my friends and stuff. So there's a lot of people. Like, there was times when I worked at a company and I had 16 Brazilians in a day. What I've found is that hard wax does well on most people. So that's number one. Start waxing to improve your bikini line. Or how waxing improves, it helps with the ingrowns. The second way waxing improves your bikini line. Hey Sandy, welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Hey Penny, welcome back to the 3BWaxing show. You said it's Tay J is how you pronounce it. Okay, cool. Tay J. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. The second one is it's going to exfoliate. I got a question on a post. It was that aloe post asking what's the fastest way to help with dark spots on the bikini line. You need to exfoliate. You really need to exfoliate. So before I even started, working at a place where I learned about chemical exfoliation and that kind of thing, I was just exfoliating with like a body scrub. And then I was using, I had tried a lot of stuff, to be honest with you. So there's a brand, PFB. They still have a roll-on thing, but it didn't have the ingredients that it has today. I've tried Tin Skin, that has a lot of alcohol in it, so it just dries out everything. It just dries out the skin too much. But I was trying a lot of stuff, but I wasn't using a chemical exfoliant. Then I learned why you have to use a chemical exfoliant. And then I learned also that waxing is a good exfoliation. So basically, even though hard wax is gentle on the skin, it's still taking away the dead skin. Oh no, that's from the dandelion. That was a bee. So yeah, it's gonna exfoliate your skin. Any questions so far about the two I've talked about? Improving the ingrowns and exfoliation. That's why after you get a wax, you really want to wait a few days before you start back exfoliating. I tell my clients 3 days. So my basic thing I tell my clients is 3 days, start exfoliating after they come in to get waxed. As the person comes in more and we really start understanding how their skin responds, some people can do 2 days after, some people need to do 4 or 5 days after. It depends on how the wax exfoliates their specific skin, but usually you can wait a few days after your wax to exfoliate. Oh goodness, almost fell off this chair. Hey Kiss Puss, welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Hey May, welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Hey Patel, welcome to the 3BWaxing show. So it helps with ingrowns, it helps with exfoliating. One thing I've also, I could go into exfoliating, I guess. That can obviously be another show. But you definitely need to be consistent with exfoliating. I think that's the hardest thing for people. Hey Kelsey, welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Is being consistent. I will say that I'm personally not always the best at being consistent. If you are exfoliating 3 to 4 times a week, coming in to get waxed 3 to 4 times, or every 3 to 4 weeks, thanks for the hearts, you are going to have a lot of success. What happens that I see constantly, because remember I wax a lot of people, is that somebody will get waxed, they'll come and see me in 3 weeks, they'll start using the pads then, or whether they bought them the first time or the second time, they'll get the acne ingrown pads, they'll be like, oh my gosh, I have no ingrowns, waxing, my hair is coming in thinner, it took so long to grow back, all these good things. They'll say, oh, I love this, thanks for the hearts. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show X02K. Yeah, they'll say, oh, all these good things. Then they'll come in for the 3rd appointment, and I'll be like, what happened? I'll see ingrowns, and maybe they pushed out their appointment, and just a bunch of ingrowns, and I'll be like, what happened? What's going on? Hey Elise, welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Thanks for the heart. And they'll just be like, oh, most people aren't honest at first. As we're talking, oh my gosh, that's a huge is that oh my goodness. Ah! Y'all, I don't do bugs. Okay. As we're talking, they'll usually be like, oh, you know what, to be honest, I haven't been consistent like I used to. I've using the pads maybe once a week, and that's not to say that some people can do the pads less, the more they get their ingrowns in control. But what I find is that someone will be consistent. A lot of people do this. They'll be consistent, like say 3 to 4 times a week doing the pads, and then I'll say, okay, well, we've gotten down a lot of the ingrowns. since you're staying consistent with waxing, why don't we go down to only using the pads twice a week, and then we're moving you out to every 4 weeks getting your Brazilian wax. Hey Mo. Wait, no. Hey, Ro, welcome to the 3BWaxing show. And so when we do that, sometimes people get lax and they're like, oh, well, things are going good now, I don't have to keep it up, and then they get ingrowns again. So you have to keep up with everything and not shave in between your waxes. Okay, I'm gonna answer this. I have a question in the queue I'm gonna answer. For those of you who just came in, I'm gonna introduce myself again. Welcome, Nade. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. And so you remember, welcome to the 3BWaxing show. I am Becca, your pro waxer and skin therapist since 2010. I'm a licensed esthetician. I help people remove unwanted hair, acne, discoloration, and ingrowns through full body waxing, chemical peels, facials, and products. I have my own product line, which is my exfoliating pads, what we've been talking about a little bit. There's 2 jars, the acne and ingrown pads and then the fruit enzyme pads. They are both chemical exfoliants, which are great for sensitive skin. They've been sold all over the US, the UK, Canada, and the UAE. I'm completely sold out, but there is a wait list. If you click the link in the bio, it's the 4th button. I don't know when I will be back in stock, but I will email directly. Like last Thursday, I emailed them that I was in stock, and then Friday I was sold out. So I do email that list first. I also help estheticians start their own product line. I've helped a lot of estheticians start their own product line, start their own salon suite, attract clients, and improve their waxing technique. I've been the regional trainer for a large waxing franchise and the lead esthetician and pro waxer at a high-end gym in Newport Beach. You've probably heard of both companies. Hey, Crystal, welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Friday, like today, I'm talking about waxing. I come on here, talk about waxing, answer questions, do that kind of thing. If you want to know when I go live on Fridays, and then I also recap a lot of the information on Fridays in the email. I didn't today because I already sent a bunch of emails this morning, but I usually do. Join the Wax Lounge. You can click the link in the bio. Join the Wax Lounge. You'll know when I go live. And then I kind of want to do an impromptu webinar. I'm thinking about doing it to help you guys with waxing at home. But if I did any of that, I'll email the Wax Lounge. On Tuesdays, a baby again is upset. On Tuesdays, I talk about products. I focus on ingredients because I really want you guys to know ingredients when you're shopping for skincare. One of the things I hear clients talk about and different people talk about, this cat's trying to kill this bird, sorry y'all, is that people are like, there's so many options, I'm kind of confused on what to get. Well, and I can help you with the confusion of what products to use if you know the ingredients. So that's on Tuesdays. You can join the lab for that. On Wednesdays, I do esthetician education. So I talk about, starting your own salon suite, starting your own product line, business, attracting clients, waxing your clients, and that kind of stuff. Lately, it's been all about starting your own product line. And that you can join the salon tea. That's if you click the link in the bio as well. And then on Thursdays, I do Q&A. So those are the ways to stay connected. If you want personal help, you can book a personal call with me. That's the best way to for sure get your personal questions answered. This cat is really after these birds. Okay, so let's see. Hey Tiff, welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Let's see, I'm gonna answer this question and then we're gonna go on. We have to sorry, hard wax is better than soft wax. Should it be used on legs too then? Okay. So, personally, I use hard wax on people's legs. It's gentle. It gets the hair, it's less painful. I have seen in instances with somebody who's really good at soft wax, they can do it really well and get the leg done. I guess the negative about doing hard wax on your legs is that it's expensive. So me doing hard wax on a leg, I'm going through a lot of wax. It's not so much of a, even like on a business standpoint, there's not a lot of profit for a leg wax, because it's just a lot of wax. With soft wax, a small little can probably do 3 or 4 legs. The reason I do it is because it's less painful for the client, it's faster, it's less messy, you're not going to leave sticky. I think if you are at home trying to wax, I think it's worth the money to use hard wax and get good at hard wax, because you're less likely to bruise yourself. If you are like, okay, I want to use some soft wax too, the idea would be to use soft wax from the knees down and then hard wax from the thighs, because the thighs actually can bruise really easy. Because even I'm slim, and even people who are really slim, the thighs still have a lot of fat on them, and it's a lot of skin, and you have to hold a lot more to be taut, no matter the size of the person. So if you don't hold the skin taut when you have soft wax, then you will have bruising. Hard wax, it may hurt if you don't hold the skin taut, but it's not going to bruise the skin. So that's a long response to your question, but it's important to use hard wax. So that's my take. So the third one. So the first one is waxing your bikini line will help with ingrowns. It'll help with exfoliating. Another thing it's going to do, especially if you are new to waxing, is it is going to improve the look of your bikini line. So we talked a little bit about dark spots, but you're welcome, Kay. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show, Merlit. We talked a little bit about, and we talked quite a bit about how it helps with darkness. But overall, your bikini line is just going to look better, especially if you are, planning on going swimming or being in a swimsuit more often. Because shaving causes little cuts in the skin. And even if you don't feel it, it makes the skin dark. I don't know if you guys have noticed that when you're shaving an area, it seems darker. Like, a lot of times women who shave their face, it starts to get dark. I've worked with clients who we've got them waxing their face to help remove the darkness, and then we have to start doing chemical peels. But that's one way to lighten the bikini line. Another reason why it looks better is because you're pulling the hair from the root. So when you shave it, it's gonna come back in a few days, or maybe even that same day, but it still kind of has that dark undertone. I don't know if you guys have seen this or you know what I'm talking about. There's a dark undertone with shaving. You get rid of that with waxing. And then as you're consistent with waxing, you're getting the hair on the same cycle. So that way you're smooth longer and everything's on the same cycle. So you're smooth at the same time, or everything's getting pulled at the same time. That's why I tell people get waxed every 3 to 4 weeks. You can obviously go shorter than that or longer, but 3 to 4 weeks is a good standard to get you on point. yeah, the biggest thing is it's gonna look a lot better, and you will. So the mission of 3BWaxing, like, I guess my mission statement or the reason why is I say to help people feel, or to make confident, beautiful, and sexy your reality. I think that getting a Brazilian wax makes your skin look better and you are way more confident. There's no hair down there. It looks better. It feels better. You have less ingrowns. And you have a certain level of confidence. That's my thing. So whatever, makes people feel confident, I am like, oh, okay, this is the reason why you want a service. I think everyone should try a Brazilian wax once in their life. Thank you for the hearts. Actually, not once. Sorry. Twice. Do it one time and then the second time 3 to 4 weeks after, so you can get the benefit. Because the first time is usually really painful and the second time is not so bad. And to be honest with you, the first time is painful, but I have literally had people tell me that it really wasn't that bad, or people say that when they come to me and get waxed that it's not that painful. And I'm not like, oh, bragging, I think over the years I think I know why I'm good. Is one, I have like a personal story to Brazilian waxing, because it was kind of traumatic. You guys, like, I had really bad ingrowns. And so that, and when I really care about helping you guys feel, sexy, confident, and getting rid of your issues with the bikini line and that kind of thing. I haven't been waxing since quarantine, so my hair is long. Should I trim it before I wax it to reduce the pain? Welcome to the 3BWaxing show, Natas. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show, Erica. So, yes, you want to trim it. It will help. So the reason why it'll help, not as far as pain of pulling it, but it will help with the applying of wax. So, I don't know if you've ever been waxed after not waxing for a long time, but it'll sometimes drag. So to have that not drag, then just trim a little bit. You want to be careful not to trim too much, but that's the only time it'll really hurt from being too long, because you're past the point of it being in the anagen cycle. So to answer your question, yes, you can trim. It will help it not drag. I was going to go into hair growth cycles, which I always kind of go into, but I can go into it another time, or if anyone has a question about that. This is very informative. What can I use for dark spots in other areas of my body, like my knees and elbows? Tree Hut scrub is a really good scrub brand. I like any sugar scrub or salt scrub, but I really like that one because it's not oily. I don't know if you guys have had some really oily scrubs and you're afraid that your significant other is going to slip and die in the shower. Thank you for the hearts. So Tree Hut brand, and it's inexpensive. Also, those little brushes are really good. The brushes in the shower, and then those gloves. I have those gloves in the salon too that I retail. They're like the exfoliating gloves. Doing that for your knees and elbows will be really good for lightening. You can use the pads ever so often to wipe, because the lactic acid will lighten them. Anything with lactic is good. So if you find a lactic lotion with lactic acid, that's really good too. I've only seen one, lactic acid lotion. I'm sure there's more out there, but that should help you. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Timed response. Timed response. Got that. Timed response. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. So those are the 3 ones I have for you. Waxing will improve your ingrowns. It'll help you exfoliate, and it will make your bikini line look good. Your skin look good. If you found this useful, I am doing the Wax With Me calls and can help you with waxing. You can click the link in the bio and book it. I'm doing them on Tuesdays. So that is what I do to help you with specific things going on with your skin. A lot of times it's good so I can see what's really going on, seeing your technique of things. So that is $47, and it's about 30 minutes. We could do a lot in 30 minutes. I taught someone how to do their Brazilian on their lunch break in 30 minutes. And then I also have the freebie. If you click the link in the bio, it's the first button. If you want a checklist of what you need to wax yourself at home. So it goes into the sticks, the pot, all that stuff. The small sticks, if you are doing your face, you are going to want the sticks to be 4.5 inches. I personally think the thin ones break, and the way to get hair to come up successfully and effectively is to do a lot of pressure. If you're using those little weak sticks, I mean, you can get it done, don't get me wrong. If that's what you have and you want to book a call, we can do it. It's going to be easier for you to get one of those 4.5 inches sticks. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Tashia? Taz Heel. Yeah. So that is all that I have for, I think that's all I have. Talked about the 3. You could book a call, video call. You can get the freebie wax checklist. And that checklist, when it gets emailed to you, there's 2 things that you're going to get. You're going to get an offer, a one-time off. Well, it's a one-time, the price offer of an underarm video I did of waxing my underarms, and you can do it with me and show you how to, wax them successfully. You get a special deal for that. It's like a limited time offer deal. If you don't get it then, you can get it another time, but it'll be more money. And then you also get emailed to you the link to the wax pot on Amazon that I found, the wax pot kit. I've used that pot a few months ago when I was in Arizona because I didn't bring my wax stuff and I needed to wax people, but the wax in it is okay. Like, my clients have used it, it's been okay for them. But if you want a better wax, then get Cerapill wax. I found out when the quarantine started that you don't have to be a professional to get Cerapill wax, and I think Cerapill wax is a quality wax. Especially if you're a little nervous about waxing yourself and you just want, the top of the top, or like some of the best stuff to start out with for a little room for error, then choose Cerapill. And then we can walk you through. I can walk you through waxing yourself successfully, so you can be smooth, because it's starting to get nice out. So I was thinking about that. I want to start using our community pool. All right, so thank you for joining the show. You know how to stay connected with me, and welcome to the 3BWaxing show, lovely. I will see you next Tuesday, where I will be talking about a product, highlighting a product, and talking about ingredients in there. So have a good weekend. happy Mother's Day for those of you who are mothers. Have a good Sunday. So I'll see you next time.